We use this function if a payment has been made that is not a bill payment to a creditor, i.e., accounts payable or a supplier. So we enter a spend money transaction at the time you pay the money. What we do is we go up to the plus sign here and we choose spend money. We click on our bank account here because we're paying from our bank account, and we click on next. We need to enter in who the contact will be, and that will be Key Media in this example. The date we're using here is the 4th of Jan, and our reference we also have is BP, which relates to bill payment 6372. We will be leaving this tax exclusive. We don't need to enter an item here because that's only used when we're using inventory. What we will be using here for our description is marketing. We pop that in. We put quantity as 1, and our unit price here is going to be $368.90. Our account is marketing, and I'm going to pop this to be tax inclusive. So what this means is that the amount that I've paid is the whole amount there, and the GST is coming off another total there. So that is how you enter a spend money, and you can click save here or save and add another. So I'm going to click save. You'll be brought to the bank account screen here, and you'll see that we have a key media here which is unreconciled. When we learn about importing a bank statement, this is where we will see this function come into play. But at the moment we have spent cash at key media, and we've spent $368.90. Because we've spent money here, now we're going to look at receiving money. So to do this, we go to our plus sign and we click on Receive Money. So again, we need to choose our bank account. So this is something like a cash sale. So we have we're not receiving anything here on credit or making an invoice here for a sale in Xero, but we're using it as a cash receipt. So for example, this one here, we're going to choose cash customer, and we want to make sure it is received money. We know it's right there. We're going to go from cash customer, and the date we choose is the 9th of Jan. Our reference is check deposit. We want to change this to tax inclusive. We're not going to use the item there, and we're going to pop in our description of kayak repairs. Quantity of 1 and the price of $143.72. The account we use here is kayak repair fees. And again, what we were paid is $143.72. And we can go ahead and save another, or just click save here. So we're going to click save for this one. And again, we're going to be brought back to the bank account screen there. So this time you can see that we have had a cash customer pay us $143.72 under receive there. We can also receive cash sales for inventory items. So when we sell things, sell some of our inventory products for cash instead of credit, we also use receive money here. So again, we'll go through this one. So in this example, we have sold 2 sea kayaks, 3 river kayaks, and 4 kids kayaks. And we have sold these to a cash customer. The date of this is the 4th of Jan. And our reference is FPOS. We're going to update this one to be tax exclusive for this example. And we're going to go through to the item here. So we sold 2 sea kayaks. So I'm going to pop in sea kayaks, pop 2 there. We also purchased 3 river kayaks. Update that to 3. And we also bought 4 kids kayaks. You can see I have 20 on hand there, and I've bought 4 of those. So if I'm happy with that, I can see that I have a subtotal of $10,085 there. GST has been calculated, and I have GST added onto the total there for $11,597.75. And I'm going to click Save on that one. So what I've done here is I have added a spend money for a cash payment we've made, and I've also received cash as well in the form of inventory and also for repairs for this example, like in other income. But that is how you spend money and receive money in Xero.